What up, YouTube? It's your main man, Boys for Life, coming at you with another fucking video. Tomorrow, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program and making Eagle fans look like complete jackasses. But today, this story comes from within house and none other than our owner, Jerry Jones, who once again, in my opinion, shot himself in the foot, just like he did almost 30 years ago with the Jimmy Johnson situation. Of course, you all know the Jimmy Johnson situation, where he basically said that I can stick any coach on this team and they can win Super Bowls. I can stick any coach on this team and I will get no different results than what Jimmy Johnson did. Because in Jerry's eyes, it was Jerry who did all the drafting, who deserved all the credit for putting this team together. And we all know how, and the rest is history. We know how after he left, we know everything that happened. But anyway, let's just talk about the shot that he shot today, it seems like, at Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I could be wrong about this, but to me, I don't know. Like I said, I could be misconstruing this whole situation. But to me, I don't know. So, Jerry was given an interview today, and this is what was asked of him. Or this is what was asked. Is Ezekiel Elliott to today's Cowboys what Emmitt Smith was to the 90s Cowboys? And this is what Jerry had to say. He said, this is very important now, listen up. Emmitt Smith was the first rushing champ on a Super Bowl winning team. The first one to do it. Then he goes on to say, now the NFL knows, and we all know, that you do not need a rushing champ to win Super Bowls. He is correct. You don't. He said, you don't need an Emmitt Smith type back or an Ezekiel Elliott type back to win Super Bowls. Does he not remember 93? When we couldn't win, we lost our first two games without our running back, without the Emmitt Smith? The Emmitt Smith type of back that is Emmitt Smith that you said that we don't need? Again, this is him putting all his eggs into one basket. I can put any coach on this team and will coach us to the Super Bowl and to victory. This is him putting all his eggs in Dak Prescott. And you know what? If you want to put some eggs in Dak Prescott, cool. But when Ezekiel Elliott is the engine that drives this locomotive, I don't see you shooting your shot like that, my guy. I don't see you taking your shot at Zeke like that. Because right now, all we know is Zeke. We know Dak can hit his throws downfield, what we've seen in training camp. We know Dak is getting better at accuracy. We've heard about it. But it hasn't been game tested and we're not sure. And right now, our best asset is holding out. Now, I don't think in the middle of a contract situation, you should be saying shit like this. Basically saying, and like I said, I could be misconstruing this whole situation. But to me, it looks like Jerry is saying, we don't need you, Zeke. We don't need you. Again, I could be misconstruing everything here. But that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. And it's just, wow. It's just, wow. When Zeke is the reason, Zeke can account for at least 4 or 5 of our wins this year. By himself. The rest is going to be a team effort. A couple are going to be defensive wins. A couple are going to be for, Dak's going to put it out there. A couple are going to be for Amari to, do his thing. And there's going to be about 4 or 5 games where Zeke just owns everybody. And for our owner, who, as smart as he is, he can really shoot himself in the fucking foot at times with the things that he says. And this is just crazy and blasphemous to me. Because there is no way, I really think that without Zeke, we are an 8-8 team. That's what we are. Without Zeke, we are an 8-8 team. With Zeke, he will give us 4 to 5 games on his own, on his back. So I'm just at loss for words that Jerry said this. It's just baffling to me that you're in the middle of a contract negotiation with your best player on offensive side of the ball, and you want to say you don't need an Ezekiel Elliott type back, you don't need an Emmitt Smith type back to win you Super Bowls, yet we went 0-2 in 93 without Emmitt Smith. We went 3-3 without Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, yes, we had the Chaz Green debacle and all that shit, but still, with our two top running backs, we are 3-5. Without Emmitt Smith those first two games and the 6-game suspension that Zeke went on, we went 3-3. 3-5. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And I know if you've heard, I know if you're a Cowboy fan watching, you've heard this already. You've seen the interview because it's everywhere. But it is what it is. And I'm out. Peace.